you ever wondered? What if the blade isn't just cutting flesh, but carving a path straight into your soul? What if every scream isn't just pain, but an offering to something ancient, something that hungers for fear itself? They say some places just remember. This old mill, for instance, a skeleton of industry. Its rusted gears and splintered timbers are whispering silent testimonies of the horrors it has witnessed. It stood defiant against time, but not against it. Not against the thing that woke up when the last drop of innocent blood soaked into its foundations. The air here hangs heavy, thick with the forgotten stench of iron and something else. Something cloying and rotten like a nightmare made real. It's a mausoleum of lost hope, a monument to a malevolence that seeped into the very grain of the wood, now radiating outwards, a silent, unseen tremor that shivers down your spine before you even know why. And then he came, Elias Thorne. Not a man, not anymore. He was a vessel, a grotesque marionette animated by an invisible puppeteer. They called him the Hacksaw Man after what they found, or rather what didn't remain. But the hacksaw, that was just a tool, a brush in the hands of an artist painting in crimson. It was the demon, you see, a parasitic shadow clinging to his very being that truly wielded the terror. It wasn't just about the kill, it was about the process, the slow, agonizing unraveling of sanity, the dance of desperation before the final cut. His eyes, once human, were now twin pits of obsidian, reflecting not light, but an ancient bottomless hunger. The first few were easy, lambs to the slaughter, their desperate pleas swallowed by the hungry maw of the mill. Their screams, sharp and piercing, were like discordant notes in a symphony of dread, each one a crescendo, a macabre offering. You could almost feel the presence expand, a suffocating blanket of malice descending, pressing down on everything, on everyone. The shadows themselves seemed to lengthen, to twist into grotesque caricatures of fear, mirroring the contorted faces of his victims. The air grew colder, each breath a painful inhalation of dread, as if the mill itself were inhaling their dying gasps, feeding on their terror. It was a suffocating dread, like being buried alive, the earth pressing in on all sides, only this earth was alive, and it wanted more. But here's the true horror, the festering wound at the heart of this nightmare. It was never just about Elias. He was merely the conduit for it. This demon, this entity of pure malevolence. It doesn't just possess, it learns. It consumes not just flesh, but fear itself. And with every soul it devours, it grows stronger, more cunning, a spider weaving its web of terror not from silk, but from the sinews of human agony. It leaves behind a residue, a psychic footprint, a lingering echo of despair that infects the very ground, the very air you breathe. The victims, you see, they weren't just killed, they were absorbed, their dying thoughts and desperate last moments becoming fuel for the entity's ever-growing power. Each shattered life, a brick in its monstrous edifice of dread. And now, the mill isn't just a location. It's a living, breathing organ of malevolence. Its rusty machinery a circulatory system pumping fear through its decaying veins. Its broken windows like vacant, predatory eyes watching, always watching. It's not a haunting, it's an incubation. So next time you feel a shiver that has no explanation, a cold dread that claws at your insides, or hear a whisper on the wind that sounds like a name you almost know, remember the Hacksaw Man. Remember the mill. Because some debts, once paid in blood, are never truly settled. Some demons, they never truly die. They just wait, and perhaps they're waiting for you.